yesterday, Greg England talked about this idea of God's scandalous love, that that Joseph incurred this giant kind of scandal of Mary getting pregnant, it being of the Lord, and wow, this is just this kind of an incredible reality that he chose to embrace, and he walked in obedience with that. But we're going to take a little bit of time and just kind of dive into this idea of God's scandalous love. That for you, the scandal of love is that God was willing to go all of these extra measures to get to you. God was willing to do all of these things, take on flesh, come in a very inconvenient way in a stable or in a cave, however he was born. And that love for you was love for you while you were still in your sin, not love for you that you were actually showing some promise, that you were actually not showing any promise. None of us were showing any promise. And that the love of God kind of pierced through that. And the love of God, the scandalous love of God, it's not just like a plaque that sort of sits there and says, look, I told you I loved you one time on the cross. And so you just kind of get used to that. Just believe that I loved you. I loved you with my life on the cross, even though that is a fantastic statement. The interesting thing about the scandalous love of God on the cross for you and I is that it pulsates. It is a living love. It is not a love that's just like a plaque sitting there that says, I love you, just look at this so that you know that I love you. No, that love on the cross, that death on the cross, that we know, this is how we know that God's love for us, that Jesus laid down his life for us, and we might lay down our lives for others. This is that scandalous love for you. You and I have been loved first. God loved us first. We didn't take any kind of steps toward him. He loved you first. He loved you first. He continues to. His love from the cross pulsates into your life. You are loved. You are loved. And as we go into this year, this new year, let's let the love of God percolate in us. Let's let the love of God have its way in us, and see what the love of God in a fresh way pulsating into us will do for us.